So today is October 7th, 2023, and it is exactly 50 years from the start of the Yom Kippur War in Israel, the war that took Israel by surprise. And it looks like history is repeating itself right now. So I thought I would do this recording just to bring you up to date on what is happening now. I've done a couple lives, and this is not live. This is, so check the timestamp and see, because news is updating continuously. But just to bring you up to date till now, at 6 a.m., Hamas, in which the terrorist group in the Gaza Strip, began firing rockets at Israel. It is now 1:45, and so it's just over 6 hours, almost 7 hours, and 3,500 rockets have been fired at Israel, and mostly in the south, but also in Jerusalem. We've had a few sirens warning us to go to the bomb shelter here. Rarely do the rockets reach Jerusalem, but this time they have. But worse than that, this Hamas somehow also breached the border between the Gaza Strip and Israel, and dozens of armed terrorists have infiltrated into Israel and have spread out into the communities in the south. They had vehicles, and some of them, whether they drove their own or took vehicles, a lot of this is unknown. The information is still coming to light, but there are currently, as of this time, 7 Israeli communities under Hamas control. They have been shooting since 6 a.m. There was shooting. We have reports of people said who are leaving messages for friends, said, we're under fire, and it's been hours. I got a report from a friend, forwarded me a voice message from a friend of hers in one of the kibbutzim, who whispered, they're in our house. And that was after several hours of just hearing the fighting outside. She said, they're in our house. There was another video that came out of a family that was when they broke in, a terrorist broke into their house, and they lined up the family in the living room and spoke to them in English. Now I'm getting reports also from Arabic media and from Palestinian media that they have dozens of hostages and that they have brought them to the Gaza Strip. There is video of a woman and 2 children in the Gaza Strip right now. So this is one of the most egregious and shocking wars or tensions, conflagrations between Israel and the Palestinians that I have seen since I've been here in 20 years. Israel is the superior military, so a lot of these flare-ups get tamped down very quickly. But in this case, the fact that they were able to infiltrate on a Shabbat, on a Saturday morning, and it took everybody surprised, and that it's still an active situation. So the Homefront Command has said, everybody should be staying inside their homes. Schools are already declared shut down for tomorrow, and most and events, any large gatherings, until 6 p.m. tomorrow, or until a new order is issued. Everybody has been ordered to stay in their homes and not go out unless in case of emergency. So now we're talking about a hostage situation, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has declared war and has called up reserves. That we saw, it was hours before we saw an Israeli response, and now they're hitting targets not just in the Gaza Strip, but it looked like also cars, Palestinian-driven cars in Israel proper, it looks like were hit. But like I said, news is still coming out, and so initial reports are you always have to check out initial reports when they come out. Don't believe everything you hear initially, but check it, source it. So at the moment, also, no idea if the breach in the fence has been repaired. And the videos we did see on the news are that the fence between Gaza and Israel was broken open by a bulldozer, and we're not sure if that's closed yet and if people are still getting in. Now, the other thing is Hamas and the Palestinians Hamas is going all out, and they've called on all Palestinians to join. Mohammed Daif, he said that everybody should go from East Jerusalem and the West Bank and Israeli Arabs, wherever they live, around the country, should join this struggle. Not yet known if Hezbollah will also join. Hezbollah is based in Lebanon, which is on Israel's northern border. So so far that hasn't happened. But this is still an active situation, and so far in Israel, 22 have been confirmed dead, according to Magan David Adom, which is like the Israeli equivalent of the Red Cross, but it's the Red Jewish Star. And so we don't know if that's from rocket fire or from the infiltrations. So as far as what's happening on the ground, we're still in the dark. Usually things are much more clear at this point, but they're not clear. So anyway, that is the information up until now, which is almost 1 p.m. Israeli time on October 7th, 2023.